Yeah. You all here for the moose? Well, guess what? Mooseknuckle's in the house. Born and raised by DWS. Now I'm on the run from Mr. Fresh to death. Got brought here, me and my friends, stuck with nothing to do. Now I'll just record a moosecast for you. Hey folks, welcome to another moosecast. I'm your host with the most beautiful moose to ever grace the planet, Mooseknuckle. So how's everyone doing today? You know, this world is just getting a little weirder and weirder as time goes on. So I haven't seen George at all, really, in the last few days here. Platy and I, we made a trip to this little place called Jamestown. We found a couple of statues that are apparently a big deal, so we were kind of playing around with them. Found a couple different museums and stuff down there, but wasn't too much to do, so we came back here. And the last time we saw George, we just got back into town. He, poofed in front of us. I was like, why? Why are you walking around? What are you doing? I told you to stay put. And I was like, dude, it was boring where you had us, alright? We're gonna go explore some more. And then he was like, don't move again. So after he disappeared, Platy and I just left again. But I haven't seen Platy now for a little bit, actually. Last time I saw Platy was probably yesterday morning. We went to go get some breakfast, and he said he had to go take a call when we got the check, and then he just never came back. So I'm not quite sure where Platy's at. We're supposed to meet at the cemetery tomorrow. Apparently there's some, witches there or something, so, that would be kind of cool. Maybe they can either turn me back into, a normal moose, or maybe they can just get us back to our world a little quicker, or at least find something fun for us to do, make some sense of this world. So I'm hoping for that. Andrew and Alex have still been playing that game. I asked if I could play, and they just told me no. They said it'd be too weird if a moose was playing video games. Okay, weirdos. You guys wear hats 24/7. I don't even think you have tops to your skulls, and you're calling me the weirdo? Sorry, it's hard being a moose in today's society. Nobody respects you. Nobody cares about you. Except for my family. They care about me in a weird sort of way, though. Every now and then, Crimson will try to do, some sort of, weird ritual around me and, paint me all sorts of different colors. After The Lion King came out, he actually painted me up like Simba and just started chanting, random things at me, and then kept hitting me with a stick. I don't know what he was expecting, but it was weird. I've had a strange life with Crimson and Warchild and Mom and Dad. It's alright. But yeah, do I really even want to go back to my world? I'd have to go back to living with them. And it's kind of crazy there, and back there, PB Spoo's probably still trying to chase us down. I don't know, actually. Maybe these witches can take me to another dimension, separate from this one. There's got to be more out there, right? Maybe the witches, they could gather all the different Mooseknuckles, and we could just live in one dimension. Whichever one we wanted to, whichever one was the better one. It'd be kind of cool. Just an island of Mooseknuckles, a little tropical getaway, Mooseknuckle Island. Oh, I can get behind that, because the weather here has been cold. I'm a moose, so I got a lot of fur on me, but it's cold up in this world. Friggin' Erie, Pennsylvania, the wind's been blowing like crazy. Some poor lady's bra got stuck on my antlers. And the wind was so strong it blew her backwards, and her bra was latched on like a slingshot, and the wind let go for a little bit, and she just went flying, just ping, just woof, right down the street. Poor lady was 80 yards in the air, and then she just crashed and smacked and just rolled around like a dead fish. It was hilarious. She was okay. I think, I don't know, I didn't go check on her, I just ran, but she was making some noises, so I assumed she was alright, but it was hilarious, I'll tell you what. She just flew, so maybe I'll find some bungee cords, and Platy and I can use my antlers as like a little, catapult or slingshot type deal. That might be kind of fun around here. I don't like anybody. The houses, some of the neighborhoods are kind of dilapidated and crappy, so I don't think anyone would really care if we shot some like watermelons through there or something. Some pumpkins, I guess, because Halloween's coming up. Just there's a little artillery show going on all over the place. Oh, that'd be kind of fun. We'll need somebody to take the fall for it, though. I think Sean and Jordan, they might still be at the zoo. I don't know if they ever got out of that tiger's cage. If they don't meet us at the cemetery, they'd be a good couple to frame. Yeah. Platy and I, we're gonna go do some destruction. If I ever find Platy, I hope he comes to the cemetery. Hope nothing happened to him. I don't know, there's a lot of Chinese restaurants in this place. They may have mistaken him for a furry duck and just cooked him up. Oh my god, Platy, I hope you're not being eaten right now. Oh my god. Katie said she was going to go try one of the Chinese restaurants. What if she's eating Platy? Oh my god. Okay, can't think about that. Platy is a strong, independent platypus. In 2019, he'll be fine. I'm sure of it. Nobody's going to be eating Platy today. I hope they would at least serve him on a platter. Platy the platypus on a platter. That'd be kind of funny, right? It'd be kind of morbid, but I mean, at least you get a little chuckle out of it. Like, I see what you guys did there. Munch, munch, munch. Oh, there's this Platy, and then you cry. Weird world, though, here again. Like, that's probably something that wouldn't be overlooked in this town. Like, they'd be like, oh, that person's eating a platypus. Oh, well, let me get back to my newspaper, which is still somehow a thing here. And I'm sorry for anyone that's listening to this that lives in this world, and you're just like, what the hell? Why is this moose taking apart everything? You live in a weird world. Alright, just face facts. Own up to it. Your world is bizarre. Nothing here makes any sense. Like, I had Greek sauce at this place called Panos, and it wasn't served by a Greek person. It did not come from Greece, nor was it made of Greek people. Like, I mean, I'm glad I don't want to eat people, but why the hell is it called Greek sauce? Nothing to do with Greeks. Served by just normal sounding person. I'm not saying Greeks have to sound weird, but I'm just saying there was no even showmanship. Like, they didn't come out doing like a Greek dance or anything like that. It was just meat sauce. The sauce is good, but I mean, it was just weird. I don't know why it's called Greek sauce. And then after that, we went to a wrestling show. There was barely any wrestling on it, and the wrestling that was there wasn't very good. I was about to stand up and start goring people, give them a real show, take the championship. Then PB Smooth and I could have had a title for title match, even though Platy still has his current title. What if Platy got cooked up and eaten, but he had the title on him, so someone ended up eating the title belt too? Oh. PB Smooth would kill me if that happened. I hope that's not what happened. That would be extra sad. Poor Platy. All alone out there in this world. Maybe I should go look for it. Nah, you know what? Whenever you go searching for someone in a horror movie, you end up getting dead too. So it's probably best just to meet him at the cemetery. Cemetery is probably the safest spot in town. Go see these witches. See what's up with them. I wonder how everyone else is like in this town. Like I said, Alex and Andrew have just been playing that video game. They're just doing whatever they want to do. Alex and, Sean and Jordan, they're still stuck in that tiger cage, I think. I haven't seen Meg, but like I said, Katie was going to eat Chinese food. So, I mean, I guess everyone's just kind of getting along, living their normal lives in this other universe, which, I don't know. I don't get. Apparently I'm the only one that wants to go back home. I miss my home world, in general. I said there's some downfalls for when I get back there, but what if George never comes back for us? Like, I know he told us to stay in one spot, so I assume he'll come back, but what if he doesn't? And leaves us here? Oh no. What if Crimson and Warchild have to come get us? Oh no. Oh, the problem with that is Crimson would just start spitting blood in everyone's face. It'll be so embarrassing. Oh, good grief. I hope it doesn't happen. Oh my gosh, or else everyone's gonna have to wear goggles, or else they're gonna catch whatever he has, or if it turned me into this, what would it do to a normal person? Oh my god, how many war children would he have? Oh, I'm getting an anxiety attack from this world. George! 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 I don't know why I'm shouting like he could hear me. He's probably bouncing around different worlds, hanging out with different robots and stuff like that. Oh, George has it easy. He doesn't have to worry about having a life. He's just a speaker with shoes. The rest of us here, we have jobs and families to worry about. I guess I don't really have a wife and kids to worry about, but, you know, to worry about my family trying to make me a sacrificial moose or something. Another thing that this world has a lot of, they have a lot of seagulls. Like, almost too many seagulls. I was going to Walmart to see if I could get something to make for lunch, and there was about 62,000 seagulls in the parking lot. Just hanging out, just going, quack, quack, quack. Being all like, I'm a seagull, blah, blah, blah. Like, I mean, that's what I'm assuming they're saying to each other. But they were just sitting around there. And it was freaky. Because as soon as you'd walk out, they'd all look at you to see if you had anything to eat. And if you did, they would hope that you would throw it. But if not, they would just eat you. Like, they devoured 3 people as I was walking in because they would not throw them their food. Like, these seagulls are some tough hombres. Like, they are batshit insane. Seagull shit insane. That is what they are. They are some crazy, tough, huge seagulls. The crows here are huge, too. I saw crows the size of a cat. It carried off a small child. What the hell is this world feeding their birds? They're all huge and angry and hungry all the time. I'm afraid for my little moose life. What if the seagulls think I'm just a giant walking turkey leg? That'd be kind of like cannibalism. That'd be even worse. Seagulls, they're probably cannibals. They're freaking nuts here. All 10 million of them. Makes me afraid to almost leave the house sometimes. And this isn't even my house. I don't even know whose house I'm in. I'm assuming it's this world's Andrew. His house. Just because a lot of pictures of him and what I think it's Meg around here. But I don't know. They could just be worshipping them as some sort of weird demigods. I don't put anything past this world anymore. There was a lake. I went down by the lake, and only one person mentioned that there was a monster in the lake titled the Lake Erie Monster. And I got excited because the Loch Ness Monster is one of my best friends. You know, I go visit him in Scotland back in my world quite often. So, I mean, I was excited to meet, like, maybe, like, this world's version of him or, like, a long-lost relative. So I row out to the middle of the lake, and I'm just sitting there. Not a single monster came out. I even sang the monster song. Nothing. Like, do you even really have a monster in this lake? Like, what are you even doing with yourselves? Oh no, like, don't tell me you have a monster and then not have a monster. It's like saying Bigfoot's around here and then there not being any Bigfoot. Which no one's mentioned Bigfoot since I've been here, so I don't know if there's actually a Bigfoot. I would imagine so. We have tons of Bigfoot. Back in my world, the president is a Sasquatch. But I haven't seen any walking around. I don't know. I did see a chupacabra, though. And, I did try to punt it away. Some lady picked it up and was like, "This is my chihuahua, leave it alone." And then she like ran away, and I was like, "Lady, that's a chupacabra. It's gonna suck your blood and eat your goats, and then it's gonna suck other people's blood and eat more goats." But she didn't want to hear it. She just was running off like, "Hey, chihuahua!" And that little thing just kept nipping at her. I was like, "It's gonna drink your blood." She didn't care. Nobody cares over here. It bothers me, the lack of caring. I did receive well, I didn't receive it, but in the mail, there was a gaming magazine in there called Game Informer. I was flipping through it, not a single game featuring a moose. But they did have their own version of Pokemon. And they're finally getting 2 console games. We've had 36 back in my world just this year for consoles. None of them are very good. And none of them feature any moose. Why don't we have any moose in it? Why no meese? I think there needs to be a game centered around a moose. Not just any moose, but you know what? This may sound kind of forward or like a little bit of an ego trip. But we should make a Mooseknuckle game. About Mooseknuckle. And is what it should be. Not like a role-playing game where you have to like be Mooseknuckle and like solve all these quests, get back to your world. Let's make it Mooseknuckle Pro Wrestling, MPW. And it'll be a wrestling game featuring Mooseknuckle, starring Mooseknuckle. I could be a competitor, I could be like the GM. We could go up against Mr. McMahon's company and that other company. Oh man, we can get PB Smooth and the Dead Wrestling Society in there, and maybe a bunch of fake wrestlers based off real ones. I don't know. I always kind of liked Rob Van Dam. Maybe he'll sign in for it. He's not doing much these days. That would be cool. Rob Van Dam and PB Smooth versus the Dead Wrestling Society. What would PB Smooth and Van Dam be called? Oh my gosh, I can imagine. I don't know the team name, but PB Smooth could do the Rob Van Dam chant, but instead of RVD, he could do PBS, and then hit a 5-star frog splash. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be down for that. Oh man. Alright, I want to see this now. If anyone out there looking for a game idea, Mooseknuckle Pro Wrestling. Alright, let's get it done in both worlds. So no matter what world you're living in, if you're listening to this, that's the game right there. $2 billion idea. Alright, well folks, thanks for listening to this. I'm gonna go search for Platy. Maybe search around town, see if there's anything else fun to do. Maybe I'll go catch a movie. Their movie theater look pretty nice. Apparently they serve alcohol there, so maybe I'll get my drink on and watch like Rugrats 16. That sounds like fun. Alright, well, again, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I get to see you guys again. Have fun. Enjoy your days. If you see me out and about, leave me alone.